All right, we're back for part 2. Coffee time with John and Momma. That's the reason Mama don't get to do the camera.
That's right.
So this will be in 2 videos, folks. If you're just catching this one, I just done baked beans on the first one. It's not the end of the world. Mama didn't know what to touch, so she just touched the wrong thing.
It was the wrong thing.
But anyhow, this is part 2, so just watch it back to back. We'll be posting this episode. All right, Mama, show them what you're doing. And don't touch the camera.
Oh, okay. I'm just opened up my 5-pound block of cheese, and I'm putting it in the thing. Cheese keeper. And
this big one will hold 2 single slices side by side, just like this. Wonderful if you're having a party, if you use a lot of cheese. These are not holes, they're vents. They act a little different, but there is, you can see there's a film on there. It's not just open. I know it looks open, but it's not.
Wait, get those lids on there too.
And then here, this one holds, look how much cheese. Big old stack of cheese. You may have that in overstack, Mama.
Oh, I might have it.
Yeah, I believe you have. I want it to at least, yeah. You want it to sit down on there level. You don't want air at the bottom. Mama, you got both these up too full. Mama's overachieving today. Mama is overachieving. There you go. You want them all the way down. You'll see. Don't want no gaps under there, because that will mess up your ventilation, because that's what they're perfectly vented for what you want. All right. So, did anybody come back? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hi from, I can't make that up. Cretil? Hey, Angela, how are you? Hey, Lynn. Hey, Joyce. Sorry, y'all. Part 2 today, even though we didn't mean to, but I couldn't just delete the other one because I just finished all the baked beans. So that's the baked beans that I just did on the other video. And Mama shows you the cheese, and she's going to do macaroni and cheese, and then we're going to get the ribs, and I'm going to show you the ribs. Now, the ribs have fallen off the bone. They are wonderful. And I'm going to go get them and spoon them up and put them in a bowl, and then I'm going to put some more barbecue sauce on them and roll them around a little bit. Some good barbecue. Mama,
Yes.
I'm going to go get the ribs. Don't take us off the air. Y'all hold on just 1 second there,
He
Mama.
thinks I'm going to mess with it every time he leaves. I'm not going to even get close to that camera.
Don't do it, Mama.
I'm not going to
Don't do it.
get close to it.
Don't you do it, Mama.
If it messes up this time, it's not going to be me that does it.
Okay. The ribs are falling
He told
off
me,
the bone.
don't touch the camera no more.
Ribs are falling off the bone. I'm going to have to get I'm going to have to use a strainer to get them out.
It's in there. He's cooked them so long that they're just...
They are perfection. I'm telling you.
I believe we're going to have bones to eat.
Oh, no, Mama. There is goodness awaiting.
Goodness awaiting.
These ribs are so good. And they are so tender
Oh, boy.
that Dr. Pepper does its job.
Well, that's good.
Does its job tenderizing, making them just perfect.
You're turning off the crock
I
pot.
am. It's worked long and hard. It deserves a break.
Ooh.
It deserves a break today.
He's coming around now with them.
Yummy. Look at there, folks. Look at there. Perfection in the ribs. They are wonderful. I love these ribs. If you've never done them with Dr. Pepper, try it. You'll like it. Now I want to show you. I'll come right down here. Get down here real close like. Move my coffee. get down here real close like. Look at this. All you have to do, now these are hot. All you have to do is pull that bone and look. The bone, they're falling off the bone. They're so tender and so done. And they are delicious.
And you was worried about the crock pot not working.
Well, it was slow. Now the crock pot did have me a little concerned this morning. I put these on about 10:30, and they didn't really boil for an hour or so, and I thought the crock pot should have done better than that. Do y'all find your crock? And then I had it on high the whole time. Do y'all have trouble your crock pot not heating up quick? I think we need a new crock pot. But it's boiling this evening. But shoo, it can't take all day to boil. I guess I didn't need it to boil. It was probably doing what it needs to do. Look at that. Look at that. Those are tender. It was cooking all right. It cooked good. Look at this. I love these ribs. Now these are just your baby back ribs. Just the little, came in the long thing. I found them on sale. A month or so back, and I bought us up some because I knew this was our go-to for lots of things. I like to take the bones out just like this, and it's so easy. So easy. I think I got all the bones. I believe. Yeah, I think I have. I think all the bones have been nicely removed. Now I'm just going to kind of cut them rib style here. So wherever the bone was, I'm going to cut. Just like that. And while they're still good and hot, now I know some of y'all are going to say you're supposed to eat them off the bone. You all do that if you want. That's not the way I like to do them. I will. Sometimes you cook them and they don't fall off the bone. But now when you put that coffee in there and that Dr. Pepper, you're going to have good results, folks, because it's so tender and so delicious. Mama, I don't think we'll choke on a bone if there's an extra one in there. But I don't find one.
Oh, boy.
So now I used all that I already had open. So now I'm going to open up another bottle of this baby back Ray's baby rib, baby sweet baby Ray's, and I'm just gonna drizzle. And these ribs are nice and hot, and they are going to heat this barbecue sauce up, and they're gonna be delicious, y'all. Now just give that a minute, and all that barbecue sauce. And then these are ready to eat. I'm going to let Mama take them back over there on the stove because we don't have the macaroni and cheese done. But look at that. Those are off the bone ribs. Delicious. They smell wonderful. Mama, can you put them back over there where they'll stay warm? And that's the way we do ribs, folks. I know some of y'all are going to say, you're supposed to let them stay on the bone. We don't do that. Now, if we bake them in the oven, sometimes they are on the bone and we'll pull them off. But when they're in that crock pot, you couldn't eat them off the bone if you wanted to because you couldn't pick them up. They fall off. And that's why I like them fall off the bone. Now, those I put in at 10:30 this morning, and they've been in till 5:30.
That's why they're falling off.
That's the reason they're falling off the bone on the set. That's the reason they're so good. Look, there's a little plate of clean bones. Look, folks, they ain't a bite of meat on them. Those look like something you see on the Fred Flintstone. Pterodactyl bones. I hope y'all have had a blessed day. I hope you've had a wonderful day, an amazing day, an awesome day. I can't think of any other answers right away to wish for your day. A little bit of rib on that knife. I ain't gonna let that go to waste. Mercy. Mama, those are good. You taste of them?
No.
I hope y'all have had a great day. Let's see. Those ribs look fantastic. And where's all folks? Yeah, they are good and they're easy to eat that way. Hey, from Michigan. Hey, Janet, how are you? Love the barbecue sauce. It's so good. Tammy, I do too. I like it real well. I do like this right here, though. Mama brought this in here first. This is the Montgomery Inn sauce. We're not sponsored, so one of y'all sent this to us. I think your name's still on here. I'm from Cincinnati. The famous ribs place called Montgomery Inn. Nope, your name ain't on there, but you did have a note on it. And I love this. This has been opened, in case you think, and it was in the refrigerator. It is delicious. You don't have to keep barbecue sauce in the refrigerator, but I normally do. I'll bring y'all down just a little bit. Looks so good. Happy Labor Day. Hey, Brenda, happy Labor Day. I have little smokies in the crock pot, Connie. We love those. What's your recipe, Connie? How do you fix them little smokies? I've got two ways. Well, no, I don't. I have one way to make little smokies, and I have two ways to make meatballs. Because I make my little smokies always about the same, and I use mustard and grape jelly, brown sugar, and I usually let them stay in the crock pot for 3 hours. You don't want too long, or those smokies will lose all their juice, and they get a little, But I put them on there on high, then I bring them down to low and leave them in there about 3 hours before they get together, before I'm going to eat them. Then when I make meatballs, I get a good frozen meatball, and I put it in the crock pot, and I do the same thing with those. Sometimes I will put mustard and grape jelly and fix them that way. Or we also make them the Italian style meatballs. We make those and we put just a jar of marinara sauce and, here we go, a jar of orange marmalade. And we let that set in the crock pot, and it's delicious too. And you got the Italian style, and then you got the barbecue style on those. I haven't never done the little smokies with the marinara sauce. I don't know if it'd be good or not. But how do you do yours? What's your recipe? This looks like a fantastic meal, Brandy. It will be. The reason I know it's going to be a fantastic meal before I even taste it is that even if we only had Mama's macaroni and cheese, I would say, what a good meal. But those barbecued ribs are delicious. And the macaroni and cheese it's already coming along. It's boiling. It won't have to boil too long. And then she'll start adding cheese. She'll bring it over here and show y'all that. And the baked beans are already cooking. I can already smell them getting warm. So
they're done boiling.
They're already boiling. She said, I knew they had to be. Upper Peninsula, Kelly. Where are you from in the Upper Peninsula? Hi from Florida, Kimberly. How are you? Kimberly Copeland. I tried your coffee trick with chuck roast today. It was wonderful with all caps and 3 exclamation marks. I will be making them that way from now on. Kimberly, I'm telling you, coffee is your friend. We put coffee in all beef and pork. And I haven't put it in chicken. I wouldn't care to, but I don't fix chicken in the crock pot that much. But like even when we start off our hot dog chili or our bowl chili, when you're doing your hamburger meat, we start that off with a cup. And a cup to me is a 16-ounce kind of coffee cup. A cup of coffee. And it's brewed.
Not 6 and 8 ounces like they have.
No, it's not a little 6-ounce cup because we don't even do them. This is brewed, whatever you brewed that morning. Doesn't have to be, you can do fresh brewed, and there's several times there's a fresh brewed pot here.
You're through with the knife with the ribs, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But you can just take whatever you got in your pot. It don't even have to be hot anymore. So like if you just got some in your drip-o-matic, whatever you call it, your coffee pot, just pour whatever you got left in there. It'll get hot. But like if we're doing hot dog chili, we'll just put that in there, and it tenderizes that meat, and you crunch it up with your masher, It's wonderful for hot dog chili. Just a little bit of coffee. And you people out there going, I don't like coffee. You don't taste coffee. First time I ever done the coffee thing, Mama was very apprehensive, as you all know. Mama don't like change at all. She said, you've just ruined that roast and it's going to taste like coffee. I said, Mama, I promise you it won't. She said, better not. She likes coffee, but she wasn't willing to waste a whole roast on it. So I put the roast in the coffee, and I fixed the onions and the carrots and all that good stuff. And when it got done, Mama even said, it don't taste anything like coffee. It's delicious and so tender. It really does. The acid in the coffee tenderizes those meats so well. Doesn't it, Mama?
Yeah. It shocked me. It really
Mama
did.
was shocked. Maybe the only time in her whole life that she let me try something and then liked it.
I was shocked that it tasted good.
Evening coffee. Evening coffee is second only to morning coffee. John, I'm from, you're fast. Maine, Missouri. Salute, Maine. Is that where you said? Well, hello, Kelly. Maine is one of my location destinations I would like to go to someday. Hello from Central Florida. Hey, Shirley, how are you? Greetings and happy Labor Day from Kimberly. How are you, Miss Kimberly? Was that cheese keeper from Tupperware? Yes. Yes, Tina Joe, that cheese keeper is from Tupperware. You can go to Mama's site, and there it's on the thing. I guess it would be under storage. I don't think it's on sale this month. It could be in that mix somewhere, but it's on the Tupperware side, and it does keep cheese
Good.
very well. I was skeptical when I first saw that contrast. So this is just a plastic container with holes in it. Now, how's that going to keep cheese? And so I put a little cheese in there, and it stayed fresh for so long. I put my pepper jack cheese in there, and it was fresh. You know, pepper jack will dry out a little bit. And then I got to look, and those are not holes. There is a film over those, but they release the gases, I guess, in the cheese. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. There's a science behind it. But it keeps cheese fresh so long. Kobe cheese, the round cheeses we buy, it dries out if you leave it in the deli pack. But if you put it in there, it stays fresh and it doesn't mold. It's worth its money. I also, this is not from Tupperware, this is just me. I have put bologna in it. I put ham in them. I've put different lunch meats in them. It doesn't affect them, and I think it helps them, in my humble opinion. I think when I put the bologna in there, I think it stays fresher longer. It doesn't make that claim. Like I said, that's my claim, not Tupperware's claim. But Tupperware does claim for the cheese, but I claim for the lunch meat too. So we use them kind of as all-purpose lunch meat cheese keepers for now. That's just what we do. But it is from Tupperware.
I thought we needed more napkins since we was having real.
Yes, Mama, we probably need some.
Probably need more than that.
We probably need these wet dishcloths for supper tonight. Chesapeake, Ohio. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Y'all aren't moving now. I think I froze you up. Now you're moving. Okay, hi from Alabama. Roll Tide. Love watching you and Mama. Well, thank you very much, Patricia. We love having you here. Hey from South Jersey. Hey, Danielle. Hi from New Hampshire. Hey, Sarah. Folks, we're just so glad to see y'all. I started to come on earlier. We was doing something, and I forget what we was doing, and I said we could, but I forgot what we was even doing now, but we didn't. We didn't come on. And then I was going to come on and show you putting the ribs on there, but it didn't take but just a second. I mean, it literally was just opening them up and putting them in the crock pot. So I thought y'all probably didn't want to see that.
It was spiced, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then just poured 20 ounce Dr. Pepper in it, and I put 16 ounces of coffee in it. And I put, I told y'all this a while ago, but I'll tell the new folks that just got on here. I just put a little bit of, get that, if you don't care, hand me that pork rub.
Where's it at?
I don't know. I think one of y'all sent it to us. It's right there. The pork.
I don't see the pork.
Yeah, it's all right there together.
Country steak season.
No, it says beef and pork or steak and pork. But anyhow, I just put a little bit of that on there, and it was just, I had never tried that before, but we have tried the seasoning before, and I like the seasoning. And then put a little bit of nature seasoning, a little smoked paprika, of course, and just put a little bit of salt and pepper. And this right here is steak and chop. I mean, it's not pork, and it's from Markham, so maybe you all didn't send it. I guess this is from Save-A-Lot. Yep, it is, because it says so right there. I thought one of y'all sent us this. This is just called steak and chop. And it's sort of like the nature seasoning, except it's got a little dash of lemon pepper in it. Let's see what it has in it. Salt, black pepper, sugar. It's got a little garlic, orange peel, onion, citric acid, turmeric, and lemon oil, which I smell the same thing as I smell in lemon pepper. But it's very good.
Lemon oil is making it smell like lemon pepper.
Perhaps, but it smells just like lemon pepper.
Let me have a whiff of that.
Whiff it, Mama, whiff it.
Yeah, it does smell just like lemon pepper.
So just use lemon pepper if you don't have this, or if you don't have a Save-A-Lot. You know, I'll use about any kind of season. Let's just get something I absolutely don't care for, or if the number one ingredient is garlic powder, and I about determined after some research here, I think I'm allergic to some stabilizing something in the garlic powder, because I can eat minced garlic, I can eat a fresh garlic in something, and it doesn't make me sick. If I eat garlic powder on bread, I'm terribly sick. If you put garlic powder in a cheese ball, it makes me very sick. It's something in the garlic powder, because the granulated garlic that you can get that's chopped up, I can eat it. It's the powder. If it says powder, I'm not eating it.
I'm going to bring that over here. It's not done yet, but I'm going to start adding the cheese so it won't get...
The macaroni?
Yeah.
All right, Mama's ready to cook. Let's see what she's up to. She's going to bring it right over here. We could go over to the stove, but the time you get over there and you move around, it is hard to see over there.
The butter in there that's made that look...
Now, this is what we were talking about. This is the macaroni, the elbow macaroni. She put her water, salt, and her butter in there. So that's that creamy butter in there.
See, it's not done.
And that's the macaroni. And we don't drain that out because that is loads and loads of flavor. Now, this is Velveeta.
Yeah.
So in goes the Velveeta. The macaroni is al dente. It'll be cooked by the time all this is. So she stirred in the cheese in the water.
And I put some more.
And she's putting the American cheese. And this is all you have to do, folks. Just stir it in.
It'll start thickening up, too.
How many slices was that, Mama? 4?
I didn't count.
5?
I just put...
You don't count when you're making macaroni and cheese, do you?
I don't ever count on that.
See, it's already melted in there. This will make macaroni and cheese. Some of you are going, oh, that'll never work. Yeah, it will. Trust me. We make it this way all the time.
Okay. You want it cheesy, so I'm going to use all of this.
Now, folks, I know this is a lot of cheese, and some of you are going to start saying, no, too much cheese. We won't eat all this in one setting. We will eat it over the next day or 2 or 3.
Now I'm going to set it back on the stove and let it...
See how that's already getting yellowy? Now, some of that will boil out, and then she will add in the evaporated milk. And that'll make it creamy. Thank you. I buy cheese in 5-pound, but we do too. And keep on the cheese keeper. Tina, it's wonderful, isn't it? We've always done the bulk cheese like that. Very few times do we ever buy cheese at the store, like a deluxe. The deluxe cheese is pretty good. It comes in the pre-sliced slices. But that plastic wrapped cheese, it's not as good, I don't think. But I mean, I will eat it in a crunch, but it's not as good. We like the bulk. And you can get it for a good price, and you can get it on sale. And it's not bad, and it's real cheese. Hey, from Kingsport, Tennessee, Brenda, you're just up the road. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Carol. Renee, yes, it is. It sure is. Different way to do mac and cheese, Tammy. It is. It's probably different than anybody's done. Some of y'all are thinking that water will not work. It'll be watery. Nope, it won't be. I've never seen mac and cheese made that way. Julie, it's good. It works. The mac and cheese looks so good. May have to make some tonight. Yeah, Rebecca, it's good. Hey, Sandy. Tammy, how are you? Deli will slice it. Yes, the deli will slice it, but the kind we buy is pre-sliced. The plastic wrap is so good for grilled cheese, though. Michael, yeah, it melts good like that. Hey, Dean, how are you? Donna, you don't drain the water? Nope, Donna, we don't drain that water. We keep that water. We have the flavor in that water, the butter, the salt, and the water, and the noodles, and those noodles will draw up that water, and once it don't draw up, Mama will let it cook out. Happy Labor Day from North Carolina. Hey, Tammy, how's things in North Carolina? Never made macaroni and cheese this way, but I will give it a try. We'll show you the finished product, Tammy. We'll show you as it goes along, because I know a lot of y'all probably think, you've got your way of doing it. A lot of people will boil the noodles in just plain water, then they'll drain it, then they'll start adding cheese, and then the milk, and then add it back, and that's fine. But we do ours this way. We do the spaghetti. When we make spaghetti, we do the same way. We flavor the water and get that flavor inside the noodle. That's the only time you have to flavor a noodle is when it's boiling. Because once it's boiled, you won't get flavor in the noodle. You can get flavor on the noodle, but you won't get flavor in the noodle. If you put salt water and butter, it will be in that noodle. And even though it's not, but it makes it taste more like homemade pasta. Like if you made the pasta itself. Happy Labor Day from South Alabama. Hey, Stacy, how are you doing? Where do you buy the cheese from? We get ours from Riverside Produce, but you can get it. The brand name of this is it Robbins?
Robinson.
Robins. Robbins. But Robinson's Sons. Is that what's the whole name of it, Mama?
It's Robinson. You can't read it because it's tore off, but that's what it is.
Let's see. It's Robinson's. Mama's got it all pulled apart here. Let's see if I can put it together so you can see it. So it's Robinson's. And it's just American cheese, pasteurized, processed American cheese slices. There's 120 slices in here. It's a 5-pound block. And as you can see, it comes pre-sliced.
You can buy it, not sliced.
You can buy it in a block, or you can buy it sliced. We don't never really have an occasion for it not to be sliced. Some people, you can grade this for anything you need. You can certainly melt it for anything you need. So we have had to buy the unsliced before, but the slice works out better because you can use it for everything. You can use it for grilled cheese, or you can use it. And if we slice it thicker and thinner, and it's not as good as when they slice it. Happy Labor Day, Susan. So what have y'all been up to today? Anybody done anything extra fun? Anybody go anywhere extra fun? Where did Mama learn to make macaroni and cheese from? Shirley, I think she just made it up. Mama didn't make it that way, and my granny probably made it close to that, didn't she?
Yeah.
She probably learned from my dad's mom, from Granny. Granny, she didn't drain hers, and she done it just about like this. So I guess Mama learned it from Granny. Did Mama ever make macaroni and cheese?
Yeah, she made macaroni and cheese, but she didn't.
She didn't make it like Mama makes it.
She drained hers.
She drained it and done all that. Granny was the macaroni and cheese maker now. Granny made macaroni and cheese. That was one of her specialties. And everybody liked hers, and everybody likes Mama's. In fact, no matter what the occasion, no matter what the holiday, even if we had pizza, the kids in the family would expect Mama to have macaroni and cheese for them. And she normally does. We have macaroni and cheese at Christmas. We have macaroni and cheese at Easter, Thanksgiving. Anytime there's kids, it's macaroni and cheese.
I make macaroni and cheese for them.
Now, most of the time, their macaroni and cheese is better than what I get. I'm just saying.
It's so pitiful.
That's the truth. Their macaroni and cheese is always real creamy and real cheesy. Mine's always creamy and cheesy, but not as creamy and cheesy as theirs when Mama makes it just for me. Mama, is that not the truth?
Yours is just as good as theirs.
Sorry, but it's not. Simple fact.
I think it is. Look at you.
I can tell a difference. I can tell a difference when it's for the kids and when it's for me, Mama.
You're just jealous.
We're still grilling too. Sandra, are you grilling out today? Grilling my little Toby today. Maggie needed a groom, but I didn't want to do it today. I cut her hair sometimes, but I need to go to the groomer with her. She needs professional help. No, they asked for the money No, they asked for no money. It's a fake page. It's free to watch the real John and Momma. Yeah, you don't have to pay to watch us. There are fake pages out there, as there is on most shows. Excuse me, Mama. I think you peppered that, and it's in the air.
Yeah.
There are some duplicate pages out there. They're not hacked. They're just duplicates. They just take our stuff and use it and try to lure people in to make money. So just ignore those. Our page is over 2 years old. We have 140-some thousand people on there. And so if you go to a page that's a month or two or 6 months old, you know it's not right. If it says anything other than Coffee Time with John and Momma, if it says, I think there's one out there, fans. There's even one out there for prize claiming. I don't know. They used to stress me out a lot more. I tried to let it go. Just let it go. Because there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing Facebook does about it. And there's no sense in getting all tore up about it. Just stay off them. I just try to warn you all every once in a while, don't be on those pages because they're not trustworthy. I'm going to be trying this recipe soon. Got to buy the block of cheese. I love this. Barbara, it is so good. And it's, it thickens right up. I know you probably, it ain't going to thicken. Yeah, it does. It does. And it's absolutely delicious. And it's creamy. And it don't dry out. Some people like dry macaroni and cheese. Like you can cut it into squares almost. Like in the oven. We don't like that. We like creamy, old-fashioned.
I'd rather have it soupy as anyway.
Exactly. We like soupy. I didn't make pigs feel all sore. Sandra, what's going on? Bless you, Mama. Mama is over there busy. From Minville, Tennessee. We know that's not far away. Love mac and cheese with smoked sausage. Oh, yeah. Smoked sausage mac and cheese is delicious. Mama, you going to bring it over? And
Yeah.
or you want me to come over there?
I'll bring it over there.
She'd rather bring it over here. When we try to film with the stove, there's not as much room, and it's hard to get And it's darker over there. Even though there's light over the stove, it don't come across as good. So most of the time we'll bring stuff over here. We do have the hot plate we cook on here, but we're just cooking baked beans and macaroni and cheese today real quick, and I've got the ribs done, so it's not hard at all. So Mama's going to bring that over and let y'all see where we're at with it.
Get it over there for you.
Here she comes.
You can check.
We have a little bit of update here on the macaroni and cheese situation. Now look at that bowl. Delicious.
I'm going
creamy.
to get you a bowl and let you try it.
See how that water and those noodles have swollen up, and that cheese, and look at all that creaminess.
Here, get you some of the bowl and try it.
Look at that. I'm going to put some out in this bowl here and let y'all see.
You can see if it's tender enough for you.
Now folks, that's it. That's what Mama's turns out. You can see there it's not watery thin. See how that's...
I don't like it dry.
We don't like it dry. There's a little bit of cheese that's stuck there, but that's okay. I like the stuck cheese, actually. Does anybody else like burnt cheese? I love burnt cheese. Now look at that. Creamy deliciousness. It's not too watery. The noodles have puffed up. Those little specks are some cheese that burnt.
See if it's dry. I mean,
Dry.
dry. You know I didn't mean to say that. See if it's tender or if it's al dente.
See if it's tender. Let's try it. So there it is. And now look here. See, it's already thickened. Look how it's holding on that spoon. Now that's creamy cheese sauce, folks. It's holding on that spoon. It's not watery, as you may think. It's good and thin, but it's not a thick. But it's just a creamy, delicious macaroni and cheese. Mama's want me to check these noodles, see if they're al dente. Let it cool just a second.
Don't want them mush, but I don't want them.
Heaven. These are wonderful, Mama.
Is it tender enough?
Yes, Mama. I'm going to keep my bowl.
Yeah, we're going to eat. I'm going to take it up.
Just leave it right there.
I'm going to. I'm just making room for now.
That wasn't hard. Folks, it's delicious. Delicious. It's creamy. It tastes wonderful. The noodles are perfect. You can see it's good and thick. And all that butter and that salt, it's in those noodles. It's not just on them, it's in them. It's absolutely delicious. Everything's done. Baked beans are done. The ribs are completely done. And now the macaroni and cheese. So only thing left to do is bless our meal and eat. I'm going to turn that right there. Put that right there. Put that right there. And we're ready to eat. Look at these baked beans. Check this out. So this is the baked beans. See the color of them? See that beautiful color? See the thickness? Those are delicious. Just set that right there, Mama.
Put the beans over here.
There it is, folks. Happy Labor Day. Macaroni and cheese, baked beans, and look at these ribs. See how that barbecue sauce has just warmed and went right down on there?
I don't think you put bacon flavor in your beans,
Oh,
but I did.
okay. Mama's called me out again. I didn't put bacon grease in them when I showed them to y'all, but I knew she would when she got to the stove. But I did forget to tell y'all, but she did put it in there. Mama, you want a bowl for your macaroni and cheese?
Sure.
Now, I'm going to show you right quick. We've not done anything to this macaroni and cheese. But some of you who was worried about it being too watery, look, it's already getting dry. See how that's on there? I have to stir it again, and it'll come back up. But when you let it set, it'll be dry again. It's not nowhere near too watery. It's good.
Now what are you going to drink? Your coffee you've got?
I'll drink this coffee, Mama. Unless you have something surprise like lemonade.
No, I don't have no surprise like that. I'm going to get my Sprite. You want a Sprite or are you going to drink?
I'm going to drink this.
Coffee?
I've got over half a cup left. Let's pull that apron down there. Get ready to feast on Labor Day ribs, baked beans, macaroni and cheese. Now, we didn't have potato salad and macaroni, all those things, because we're not eating out today. We're just going to eat this. And this, I hadn't had any macaroni and cheese in a while. Mama said, do you want potato salad? Do you want twice baked potatoes? What are you wanting with it? I said, Mama, nothing would please me more for a starch than your macaroni and cheese. She said, we've not had that in a minute.
In 2 or 3 minutes.
It's been a while, Mama. It's been a good long time.
I didn't get myself a spoon.
What's that cord there, Mama?
I got it.
And we're ready to eat. Let's bless it and then we'll fix it.
Let me dry my hand off. I've got water on the top of my hand.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for the nourishment of our bodies, dear Lord. And Lord, we just ask you to be with all the prayer requests that are out there, dear Lord, those spoken and unspoken. Be with us, lead and guide and direct us, and put a hedge of protection around each and every one of us. In your precious name we pray. Amen.
I believe I'm going to leave my apron on because...
You don't trust yourself with the...
Not with the ribs.
See how those ribs, now they're boneless ribs. But see how they just come up? I just cut them along that rib line.
Thank you.
You want two?
No, just one right now.
Just one right now, she says. Oh, come on now, Rib. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. I ain't going to pretend, Mama. I'm going to have two right off the bat.
Well, you got a smaller one anyway to start with.
Those are perfection. I want my macaroni and cheese. Now, see here? I'm stirring it again. See, it's all good and dry. Just like good macaroni and cheese would be. But down in there is that moisture, that wonderful cheese sauce, and that cream. She just uses evaporated milk. When I say cream, it's a can of evaporated milk.
If I didn't do that...
Mama.
That's all right. I'll put my macaroni on.
Can we get you another bowl?
No.
Mom, that's the reason I should serve you, because you...
I know it. I was just listening to you so hard.
What makes you think you can get your own stuff out, Mama?
Evidently, I can't. My macaroni's dry enough. Let's stay in the right place.
Yours might be better that way. Who knows? Let's try it.
You ready, Freddie?
Yes, ma'am. I've been ready for this all day.
We pray. I forgot. We did or didn't?
Mama, are you forgetting everything?
I got tore up over just not thinking straight with the beans.
Oh, that's good.
I kept putting the beans in. I thought, was this right? And then I looked and I thought, oh no, I'm supposed to put my macaroni.
And let me try them beans.
But that macaroni is staying in place.
It's still good.
Yeah.
Beans are great. Even if I did put the ingredients in them. Good thing you put that bacon grease in there.
Oh, yeah.
These ribs are delicious. Boneless ribs. They are great. Mmm. Mama, you got anything you want to add?
Mm-mm.
Is it hot?
The macaroni was a little warm.
That macaroni is delicious, folks. It is to perfection. Certainly isn't too thin. Everything's
It'll be
wonderful.
my lunch tomorrow, that macaroni.
This will be lunch and probably a couple of days. We got plenty of ribs left, plenty of baked beans, macaroni. I'll definitely be having this for lunch tomorrow. Maybe supper too. Who knows? Did you get too much Sprite?
No, I got too warm a macaroni a while ago.
Mmm.
Sprite's a cooling my tongue off.
Happy Labor Day, folks. Hope y'all have a great meal. Hope y'all make some memories with your family. Have a blessed evening. It's early. It's 6:13. Get out on the porch. It's raining here. I don't know what the weather's like at your place, but I'm going to go sit on the porch and enjoy the rain. I love the smell of the fresh fallen rain after it's fallen. If it's not raining, Maggie will go out and sit on the sidewalk. But if it is raining, she'll have no part of it. But it wasn't raining a while ago, but it's supposed to rain some more. We're supposed to get rain all night tonight and most of the day tomorrow.
For 48 hours or
It's about 48 hours worth of rain. She heard her name. There she comes. But Mom and I are going to say Happy Labor Day. Y'all have a great day. This video is in 2 parts. Sorry. The first part
My
is
fault.
the baked beans, and then Mama hit the wrong button. She stopped y'all. But I put part 2, Labor Day, so this one will come right in under that one. Thank y'all for coming back. Thank y'all for joining us. Have a great holiday and be blessed. Mama, say goodbye.
Goodbye, Mama. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.